I don't think Drake was prepared. I mean, you don't get to the top of hip hop, music, entertainment's Mount Everest without having a hell of a lot of haters along the way. And I don't think he was prepared. Like, the higher you go, the farther you gonna fall down, and people gonna be happy to see you get knocked off that mountain.
You know what that's called? The physics of hate. You gotta understand the physics of hate. You can only, there is a ceiling in life. Once you reach the top, where else is there to go? Where else is there to go? Take it back to Jesus. You know, take it back to Jesus, and I don't want to get biblical religious, but I just look at him as such a huge figure that at one time, you know, he had when all that was going down, his own people turned on him, right? When Rome got him, they're saying, get him. Now, I think it's in human nature to look at somebody and start feeling a little envious and feeling a little jealous once they get, there's plateaus, and not everybody can reach that super plateau where Drake went with it. There's very few artists that reach that super plateau. And Drake is showing no signs of slowing down. His run isn't a run anymore. He's here. So the physics of hate say, after a while, it's only, they can only hate you. Love and hate is like the most confusing thing for people. You know, a lot of hate is just confused admiration. And it's the physics of hate. It's gonna happen in any type. You can get so far and you're not gonna get that hate. You could be successful and be all right. You're gonna get some hate. But once you get the more successful, you're gonna get more hate. That's the physics of hate. And people just have to understand that. That's just how it is. It comes with the territory.
Nah, it does. And here's what I don't think Drake was prepared for the hate. And this happens in all walks of life. The bigger you are, when they start to topple you over, you see real quick how many people were sitting and waiting in the wings for you to come down. But Drake also had everybody coming at him at once. It wasn't just Kendrick. Everybody decided they was gonna bust their shot at one time. And where do I turn my attention? Because I got any and everybody who's looking to say something about me, saying it now in this moment. Mm-hmm. And then I got the biggest hip hop, like arguably the biggest hip hop god walking, Kendrick Lamar, who he done stepped out the shadows. Kendrick, I don't know what he be doing in his spare time, but when he come out, he make his presence felt. It's different.
He's different. We're not gonna act like that Drake propelled him too. We're not gonna act like that Drake was bigger than him before all this, as an
Absolutely.
artist, all right? So, you know, it's you know what I'm saying?
Wait, hold on. Let's be clear. We're not gonna act like Drake is not bigger than him as an artist today. Kendrick,
well, I don't know.
He won the battle.
I don't know right now. Right now it's different. These things change quick.
No. Maybe you didn't see Drake drop that album with Party.
Sure.
And
yeah.
The hoodie, what is it, 100?
Yo, the hoodie with the smoke coming out of it, with the holes
Crazy.
in it. Oh.
Crazy.
Oh.
But that's, what is it? The most streamed one day total on Spotify?
Yeah.
Some obscene number?
Yeah.
Let's not act like this. Like Drake is Drake. Let's be clear.
Okay, we'll just put them both up there like this then right now.
Okay.
Kendrick, Drake. How about that? It's just that Super Bowl performance, like you said, it reached so, like, do you think, let me ask you, do you think Drake will ever perform at the Super Bowl?
I think he should.
If The Weeknd did, then why not Drake?
No, I think he should. I absolutely think he should. From what I understand, he turned it down 4 different occasions.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. He was asked and he turned it down on 4 different occasions.
Okay.
But he should.
Why would he turn down the Super Bowl? Because of, because of Jay-Z?
Obviously
because
it
of
has nothing to,
because of Jay-Z then.
No, who knows?
What artist turns down a Super Bowl?
Clearly a nigga who can. A nigga who got options.
What would be the reason for that?
I don't know. I have no idea, but prior to this, he turned it down.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Drake's on some other shit then, because I've never heard of that. Why would you turn down a Super Bowl performance? I don't know.
Why would you turn down a Super Bowl performance? But before we move this thing on, if I could have, here's a deal. You don't get to be Jay-Z. You don't get to be Nas. You don't get to be
Ice Cube.
Some of
Snoop.
Drake.
Snoop. Ice
Dr.
Cube.
Dre, Snoop.
You go on and on.
You must have a huge ego. It comes like part of what propels you and part of what tells you I'm better than everybody else breathing is that ego.
You might have a point there.
You need it. You have to have it. I'm telling you, Benzino.
But your ego, right, at some point detaches from yourself and who you're supposed to be. And sometimes if you don't control it and bring it back in, that shit'll fuck you up. Egos are known to ruin shit.
No, 100. The point I'm making is the very thing that makes these men and women great. It's the thing that we're now watching,
right? I know
and saying, "Yo, Drake, you lost a rap battle, bro. Get your ego in check and get back to business.
Get back to business.
That's it.
Get back, cause look, Kendrick don't make them love songs. Drake do. Drake is probably the only artist that transcended hip hop by being accepted as an R&B artist and as a rapper. I don't think of nobody else.
Yeah,
Usually, in the history of hip hop, it was either you rap and you R&B. We're not really gonna fuck with you if you're doing all that singing. This nigga is accepted, and he's the only one. So, I mean, hey, listen, man. Like I said, they're both young men making money. Drake is definitely. It's funny because with all this Trump and Canada shit, Drake has to kind of be happy that that we took him in. Now let's not forget about that. We don't usually take in guys from other countries. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
We don't. You know what I'm saying? Especially the guys on the block in the hoods. They're not made from Canada. You know what I'm saying? Listen, what was he? Wheelchair Richie. What was his name? I didn't watch the show. He was Wheelchair Richie, right? So we didn't when he was on the show with that. There's no way a guy that was gonna come run hip hop coming from that. So he has to kind of. I know him getting down with Jay Prince and Jay Prince's son and being Houston in the early years really helped that. I mean, that really helped that. And then Wayne signing him. So when you can look at the trajectory of him and how he went in his journey, he had some good luck along the way.